All right, 1 second, guys. I'm just trying to make sure. What's up, MVP? How are you, brother? We're going to be backtesting today. I'm not looking for anything. I'm not looking for live trades because I think session's already exhausted itself completely. B, PM sessions have been so slow lately. So I think it's better for us to use our time take care. 90-minute tails. There we go. Okay. I took a great short in Asia and long in New York. Nice. If you guys are watching on X, head over to youtube.com/thelab.live. I can't see your comments if you're watching on X. I'm also backtesting beside you. Ronnie, you're so kind. If you guys can hear my mouse clicking, just let me know. And the backtesting school, did you finish the last one already? I didn't receive any ... Didn't receive any what? Sound is really low, no? Oh, no. I said I'd send the report. I think my sound should be good, but I said I'd send the report once we're done. Once we get to 300. There's no point in sending a report when it's not finished. What? Oh. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Okay, I think I'm just gonna call this day here. We'll move on to the next one. The pods. Started the New York session on the next one, and you guys know exactly. Everybody's familiar with what we're doing, right? Like, are you guys familiar with the model? Is everybody on the same page? What's up, Slim? How are you? Slim Trady. I am new. What's up, Kai? You're new? Welcome. Recap. I traded the 15-minute breaker always, and I was thinking that this is OB trading. Yeah, I understand. People get it confused. I mean, it's in the same vicinity, right? Okay, so if you guys are new, I'll kind of walk you through what the idea is. So first and foremost, it's the range. So we're going to be using 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. So you're going to basically annotate the range. So high and low from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. Then second, you're going to look for a 15-minute swing to be created at this high or low. And then 3, you're going to outline the candle that swept the liquidity and the previous candle's 15-minute low. This will be your order block. That's pretty much it. If you guys need to take a screenshot of this, please feel free. This is pretty much what we're looking for. So I'm just going to let the session play. I'm currently on the 15-minute chart, if you guys can see at the top, and then on the left side, I'm on the 1-minute chart, and I'll kind of navigate through the 1 and the 3. So I'm currently looking for higher, right? So that means I would need to see a sweep of the low. And I'm assuming there's some sort of divergence at this low, which is why we weren't able to take it. Because if I pull up the ES chart, for all of my divergence lovers, you go to candles. I'm assuming. Oh no, it didn't. It didn't take this low either. Okay, no worries. So no divergence, no low taken. Gav, I'm gonna send you the title that I think we should put for this, actually. Chicharrón. There we go. Should be better. Yeah, this one should be better. Okay, so we took out the range high. No 15-minute swing, so no trade for me here. Update your pics as well for the cover. You don't have long hair anymore. You're right, Ronnie. I do have to take new pictures. Going back into the range here. It's 12, so I'm just going to go ahead and move on to the next day. So this is actually a no trade day. So start of the New York session. So same exact thing. I'm just looking for the range higher, the range low to get tagged. Drace, what are you doing? What you up to? Wait, did we take the high? I don't think we did. I think by like a tick. Honestly, I'll count it. Let's see if we get a 15-minute swing. Okay, so we have a 15-minute swing here. Sorry, let me go back because I'm fucking... Oh shit, hold on. Yo,
son.
I'm on stream.
Oh god.
Yo, long or short?
Anything else?
Long or short?
Hold on. One second. You done?
You trading? Well, no, so I'm
We are. Who's that? I'm currently on the phone with Mr. Matt.
All right, let me look.
Chat says
I
hi,
got
by the way.
trailed out of my What's good, chat? Bro, I got trailed out of my longs on NQ trying to take previous daily high, but I think you ask Siri. Typically, when I'm in doubt, bro, I would just be like, Siri, heads or tails. If it's heads, I long. If it's tails, I short, and then I full send the account. That's basically what I do.
Okay.
And that's the real enigma.
Okay. No, listen, I was gonna ask if you had some time to hop on stream next week, if you wanted to do something like that.
I stream with Blue Guardian Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 11 to 12. But I'd be down to do that, like maybe like Monday or Friday.
Okay. No, I just wanted to ask.
I'd be game.
Okay, sweet.
The low key short.
Long or short?
Low key short. I don't think NQ's gonna go too much past daily open today.
Yeah, low key, it would actually not be bad. Yo, Kane says what's up.
Yeah, I need to come see that cutie pie.
Kane, you say he's gonna come see you. Where are you?
I'm in Jersey right now, but I'm laying outside of the pool.
Okay, bet. All right, bro, I'll leave you to it.
All right.
Talk to you.
Be safe, yeah. Good
Peace.
luck.
Matt says short. If he's wrong, I'm basically pinning it all on him. Anyways, back to it. So now we have a 15-minute, so 9:15, 9:30, shoot for the 9:15 high. I will go to Jersey to get my money. But yeah, boys. I'm not really looking at the actual NQ charts. It's just not worth it. It's not worth the time. It's not worth it. But we do have a 15-minute high here, taken here. Range high as well. Let me outline the candle that swept the high. So technically this is the OB at 653s. Did we get a closure below it? We did. So I'd be looking for a limit entry order here, which I'm a little bit late to, which means I'll just probably market enter with the stop above the high and then look to target the range low. Go ahead and put the order here. Then I'm going to put this on 10 seconds so we can actually give it some room to breathe. Okay. That was pretty much instant. And there you go. That is the trade. So we waited for the 15-minute swing to be formed. So candle 2 here. Distribution on candle 3 at 9:45. Ding, ding. Mr. Drace. Drace, let me know if anything actually happens on the... Sniper for a reason. Sniper for a reason. Let you know what NQ does something. But yeah, did you guys have you guys checked SpaceX? It's actually at $118. Let me switch back. SpaceX is at $118, only $18 away from my $100 buying limit. Juicy, I know. Only $100 from the buy limits. Short it.
Sure.
Let's take a look at it. Yes.
Long call after the QQQ.
NQ not doing much, just kind of a rejection from these highs. I'm actually kind of shocked it wasn't able to take those highs. Did ES take these? We'll go back to back testing in just a second, but I want to see something. If ES actually took these highs, yeah, it did. Okay. Day 2 asking for a USD COP analysis. Bro, I'm not gonna give you a Colombian peso analysis. You know that shit's not correlated. The more coke comes out of Colombia into US, the cheaper the dollar is over there.
Oh, true, bro.
The cheaper the dollar is.
Yeah,
over
they
there.
import that.
Anyways, I'm bullish on coke.
What's the futures for cocaine?
Let's see here. 222, 230 coming up in about 8 minutes. Hi, Alex. Can you check coke futures? Yes. What's the ticker? It's COKE. Do you need to close above the wick for the OB? Yeah, preferably. Yeah. Coke. What's up, bro? This should play. Fuck. Did you trade today? Yeah, I did. I took I think 3 trades today. Bearish on it, not gonna lie. Yeah, I took 3 trades today. Or it might have been 4, I have to check. We took 3 winners, 1 loser. Or 2 winners, 1 break even, 1 loser. I'm waiting for a reaction to get us out of here. But it looks like it wants to travel a little bit lower. Nice. Yeah. We scalped the 5-second earlier this morning. You should have stopped by to see that. You don't get to see that anywhere else. Go. Like this one right here. ETR trades the range as well. I can't even last 5 seconds and he's scalping it. Gotta do what you gotta do. 5 seconds is a long time. $220, $220, $220. Waiting for just a nice little closure here above the 232 to see if we can get that, but apart from that, it looks a little ugly. Do you anticipate a big move when Trump speaks in 40 minutes? Does he actually? So Alex, what do you do if the 50-minute C2 turns into an expansion? Like sweeps, makes a very small wick and then just expands? And unfortunately, I think you're just gonna have to miss that move, or you can, excuse me, you can look to enter off the breaker. But that's not really the model, so I don't really play that. Sometimes it just misses the move. Understood. So you need a 15-minute C2 closure in any case. Yeah. I might actually, no closure there above the 30s. Okay, let me pull up just the 1 micro. I'll look to scalp this for 1 micro if something comes up. Are you on the 15? Yeah, this is 15 seconds. Okay. I just don't like that we're rejecting hard off these 30s. Can't really seem to find a nice little bid here. We'll give this a try here. The 229s. Not a lot of risk here. I'll pretty much know if I'm instantly wrong. Stop is at the 222s. I just want to see if we can get back above the 239s. Yeah, risk is pretty minimal here. I think it's worth the try, especially since we closed above that 14-14-45 candle. I think we can get a nice little move here. If we get back above the 238s, 237s, I think I'll just go ahead and move to break even, because then I don't want to get trapped in the consolidation. Perfect. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and move to break even here at the 229s. Beautiful timing, 228. So we got about 2 minutes till the next 30-minute candle open, which means we can get a nice little expansion. So I'm pretty much break even here. I don't want to see this come back to me at the 229s. Sorry, right here. 229.25 is my entry. 222 is my stop. So we're pretty much just risking 7 points to make a couple bucks. I just want to see if we can end up targeting the 55s. Really, that's the thought. Yo. 229. So last minute here on the 30-minute. See if we can get a last minute expansion here, or if this wants to come and stop us break even. It'd suck if that's the case. What time is it? So 30 seconds until 2:30. So hopefully, maybe if price can hold out just a little bit more, just that expansion to the upside here. $15 seconds left. Here's a nice little push. Come on. $230 coming up in about 5 seconds. And it looks like it wants to reject, unfortunately. We got a really nice sniper entry on this here, but looks like we might just get stopped to break even. Let's see if they want to defend this imbalance. Yeah, and that is us break even, boys, unfortunately. So close to the 55s. We were just a couple points away. 7.75 points. I'll stop to break even there at the 229s. That's the thought. What do you mean? Trophy. Do you use any time frame alignment, or do you go down as much as it clears out? Yeah, for the 15, I use the 15, the 5. So in this particular case, the reason I had taken this was because we were essentially within the C2 on the 15, right? We had taken the previous 15-minute low. B, we had a discount of the range. C, we're basically at a 5-minute OB, so look to see a continuation here within the 19s, and then the 15-second had actually closed above the candle that pierced the previous 15-minute low. So if I were to draw this out here, this was the candle that was responsible for piercing. So that's the candle that basically becomes the OB. So I was basically looking for an entry. I managed to get a better entry at 229, right, with a stop low below. And then I was just going to look to target either the 56 highs or the 70 highs. So, I mean, the risk, trading earnings at 4, hell no. How much do you risk per trade if you don't mind answering? When I'm doing scalps like these, especially in the PM session, I think it's completely dependent on what's it called? On the session, right? When I'm doing PM scalps like this, I'm not risking any more than like 3%, 2%, if that. But on a regular, when I know the model has good data back on it, I'll go up to 5 to 10. Pretty high risk when it comes to that sort of stuff. Looks like they want to see a continuation to the downside. Oh, I didn't know you trade a personal account. Yeah, I mean, both, really. Whenever I do trade my personal, it's really just like a micro or two. It's not a lot. Unless I see fit, obviously, whenever I'm on a nice little winning streak, I'll up the risk. But on just a regular trade, I'm not in for more than 3 micros on my personal. Yeah. I think you can do a lot of damage with 3 micros, right? Like 3 micros, 100 ticks. That's $1.50 per tick. That's $150, and that's 25 points. And NQ moves 25 points in nothing, right? Insane math, bro. Thank you. Give me any math equation right now. I'll solve it. You journal? Yeah, of course. I don't think there's any way to succeed if you don't journal. Might take some fucking longs here, actually. How tall am I? 6'2". What?
You feel like flirting with you right now? So, like, just trying to get there.
6'2". Cap? Why the fuck would that be cap?
Stand up or whip it out.
Why would I lie about
whip
that?
it out.
You're gonna meet me in person. Why would I lie about that?
I'm 5'8", I'll stand next to you.
Yeah, we can't meet. How tall are you? Like 5'3"? You will height mog me.
Two people trip down.
Hey boys. I'll look to go break even near the 240s or the 248s. Another quick long scalp here with a really good entry, but these fucking criminals are not letting me win. Wall Street's not letting me in.
Fuck you, Warren Buffett.
Right here. 1 minute OB right there. Previous 15-minute low. Same idea as the previous, right? Previous 15-minute low. 1 minute candle that pierced. It's technically this one. So this was based on a premature entry limit order here, but we did get a closure above the 1433. So this was a risky C2 entry, but the idea remains the same, right? The previous 15-minute low. You've taken that 15-minute OB here at 1030. You actually have a divergence at the lows. So ES actually failed to take the low. So you got the extra divergence as a confluence. And yeah, I was just looking for the closure above this 1 minute candle here at the 220s. And we got it. So that was basically my market entry. Damn, bro. Hopefully it makes sense. All I'm doing is looking for an internal range at a discounted price point, a previous 15-minute low, and then looking to catch the expansion on the hourly and the 4 hour, right? By that 1 minute OB. I'm confused. Look, I can actually draw it out to you. So here's what I'll do. So look, this is what the higher time frame looks like, right? When you're trading the swings. Whoops. What's up? So this is what the higher time frame looks like, right? You have your wick. This is actually playing out really nicely right now for me. You have your wick. Send to back, visual order, send to back. Okay. Hopping in to say what's up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Visual order, bring to front. Okay, this is what it looks like, right? This is what a 15-minute swing looks like. Just obviously, this is a perfect example. I'm not saying these are always perfect. Bring to front, right? So what I'm trying to do is I'm looking for, so this is the 15-minute chart, right? This right here is the 15-minute chart. So what does this look like on a lower time frame, right? This looks like this. Sorry, bear with me. $15-minute chart. This can be the 1 minute or 30 second, right? This is the idea. So this low, I'm actually going to make these bold so you guys can see, is this low, right? Let me move it up a little bit just so. This low is this low, right? This low is this low. So all this is a lower time frame view. So I don't have to be, this can actually be higher time frame view, lower time frame view. Right? Are you, Ronnie, are you sticking with me? So all I'm looking for is I'm saying, yo, this candle, which actually now that I think about it would be better if I change colors, because then that way it just makes a little bit more sense. Green. So blue, green, and red. So the blue one is the range, right? No, I was in. So I was in during the formation of the C2, right? So this blue candle essentially sets the stage for the manipulation, right? So obviously we all know what a swing looks like. It's really easy. But the blue one sets the stage. The red one takes the previous candle's low, and then the third one distributes higher, right? This is the idea. So all I'm looking for and all I'm saying is, hey, after we take the previous candle's low, this one right here, which is step one, what lower time frame candle here, what lower time frame candle here, this is where you look for the OB. That is the only area where you look for the OB. You don't look for the order block anywhere else, because there's no point in looking for it if we haven't swept the previous 15-minute low. Once you find the candle that swept the previous 15-minute low or the higher time frame candle's low, on the lower time frame view, it's probably going to look a little bit something like this, right? Once you find that candle, you look for a closure above that candle's high. Once that's closed above, that now becomes your order block, which means that what? It means that the next higher time frame candle, whoops, cannot go beyond this low. And the third candle is going to make an open, low, high, and close, right? So for example here, taking into consideration the drawing we just saw. Exactly, Ronnie. All you do, so you have two ways of executing on this. You can either wait for the candle 3 to open, make a low, and then tag into the order block or the breaker, or you can trade the sweep itself, which is a riskier entry. If you trade if you trade after the 15-minute candle is closed and you confirm the swing, then you have a better chance. It's less risky. You'll likely, but your average RR might be lower because you're looking on to put on a bit more risk in terms of stop size. So see here, we got a closure above this candle, 229, 222. This is the previous 15-minute low. And as you can see, it looks kind of similar to what we're seeing here, right? You see that? High, low, OB confirmed. So now candle 3 is open. So now I'm going to look for a distribution to the upside, right? And what am I going to look to target first? My first target is going to be the previous candle's high. And then after that, it's going to be the 424 high. Perfect. So here we are now at the 45s. So I'm just going to go ahead and look. I'm just going to go ahead and look to move break even here. Here and Lowe's model is kind of the same. Well, you have to realize something. Majority of the industry is trading swings anyways, right? That's all we're fucking doing. At the end of the day, majority of the industry, majority of the people on here are trading swings. It's about where you position the reversal for the swing to happen. So for example, before I look for any of this, I need to have the proper context, which is internal at a discount for longs and or internal at a premium for long for shorts, or external at a discount for longs, or external at a premium for shorts. That is it. So does that make sense? Like, this is a swing is pretty much insignificant in the grand scheme of things if you don't have the proper context, right? What's my context here? We've established a range from here to here. Where are we? We're currently at a discount of the range. What have we swept? We've swept an internal level and a low at a discounted range, which means that I can then look for the swing to form. Right? A swing without context is useless. You're just gonna get it, and you're just gonna end up getting stopped out. And I'm just gonna look to close that out there at the 248s. But does that make sense? Yeah, because if not, you're just fucking pattern trading. So, and let me plot the 15-minute candle. Look, if I plot the last 3 candles, you guys are going to see that it looks exactly as the same as this up here. You see? Candle, the blue one here. I think I can make these bigger, actually. How the fuck do I? Size, large. Check this out. So this is, our drawing is up here. The real-time example of the trade that we just took is down here. So you guys see this candle is that candle, this candle is this candle, and now the third one is this one. And then the lower time frame view, if I were to change this into fuck me. If I were to change this into a line chart, does that not look exactly the same as the one that we just drew? Does that make sense? That makes sense. From where do you learn MMXM's context building? I kind of struggle sometimes. From honestly, I mean, context building was mainly I learned from ICT because I used to write a shit ton of notes on all that. Or MMXM. But if you guys want me to cover that sort of stuff, I will gladly do so. The only thing you really have to know is a couple things, right? The beauty of this is that you don't even have to be right on the higher time frame. You're getting in so early, you can get your 2R before some people get it. You can get in. Yes, yeah, that is the case. But then you also have to realize that your win rate when getting in C2s can be lower because it's riskier. It does make sense. It's just tough for me to enter this early. I usually enter after the CSC, the turtle soups. Yeah. So the entry here is still valid. I think it still comes back and retests. So now look at the formation of the third candle. We're seeing this happen in real time, right? So you can take the second entry here. And then what's going to happen is if we're right on the bullish confirmation, this is going to be the breaker. So now we want to see a closure above here to confirm the breaker. So if you want, we can even take this one. I don't even mind putting on some risk here. We'll take this one as well. Put my stop at the near the 11s. And then we'll see if we can get this one to play as well. Just so I can show you guys the example. So again, we did take out the previous 15-minute high, which I'm not a big fan of, which is why I exited there. But for the sake of just putting on the trade, showing what's up, I don't mind taking on some risk. But look, so now we've entered here off the 229s, which means that we're still playing the same order block, right? We'll see. Hopefully we get an expansion here to the upside so I can show you guys. And then if not, it is what it is. We've got 8 minutes until the 3 p.m. open. And so what usually happens is this, right? Let me get rid of this. And this is where a lot of people get the breaker and the OBs confused, right? Because look, people tend to treat this whole move as the OB, right? People tend to treat this entire move as the order block, right? This is how I treat the order blocks. If I tell you that this particular price point at 360 here, right? Let's say this is 29,360 and 75 cents. That's this exact price point right here. And let's say that if I had to manually draw these out, if I had to manually draw these candles, this is what the candles look like, right? So let's say you had that candle right there, then you had this candle right there. Okay, I'm actually, if we can get a push above the 47s, I'll look to go break even on this. But let's say we have, let me get rid of this, that candle right there, this candle right there. Sorry, I'm really trying my fucking best here. And then this candle right there. So what a lot of people do is they treat the entire series of the down close candles as the order block itself. Okay, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and move to break even on this trade here. Beautiful. So now we should technically form the breaker, which means that this candle is now going to be the breaker if we manage to get a confirmation above, right? So I'm break even here. I'm gonna let this do its thing as my target's at 271, so I'm gonna let this do this thing as I explain to you guys what the logic is, right? So 29,360.75 is this candle's exact low, right? But if I ask you guys, like out of all these candles, right, we've got candle number 1, we've got candle number 2, we've got candle number 3, right? Out of all these candles, which one actually managed to touch that specific price point? The third one, right? The third one was the only one that got in contact with this specific price point, right? So I understand why people use the logic of 1, 2, and 3, using the entire move, but I only used the candle on the lower time frame that actually managed to interfere, or whatever the term is that you want to use, to pierce this specific price point. So now I only look for a closure above this candle's high, which gives me a bit of an early entry versus if I was looking to take the closure above this first candle, right? Because then my stop will look like this. And so what happens is a lot of the times, I think we're rejecting pretty strongly here. We might get stop break even on this one as well. But the idea is that when you use the logic of the entire move, you're entering off the third candle in the swing. When you use the logic of just using the singular candle that pierced the price point, you're trading the second candle in the swing. Does that make sense? So now we've made the breaker. So hopefully price starts to defend here, and then we see a nice little push into the highs. That's kind of what I'm hoping for here, because now we have a 1 minute breaker, right? We've got about 2 minutes and 26 seconds before 3 p.m. So I'm hoping we get a nice little expansion if it allows it, because we do have a nice entry on this. Would you consider the second candle as well if it touches and wicks? Everyone comes down. Yes, yes. If in this particular case, like let's say for example the second candle, block me, 1 sec. If in this particular case, let's say the second candle had a wick, right? And that wicked into the price point, then I'm going to absolutely consider the second candle. So 1 minute here. Understood. Thanks. Yeah, I got you, man. 1 minute here until 3 p.m. So I'm hoping we get a nice little push here into the high. I'm now break even, so I'm risk free. I'm a couple ticks above my entry, so I'm a little more than break even just to cover costs and fees. But I want to see if during this last minute we can actually get a nice little uptick here towards the high. It was really helpful, the fact that price was doing exactly what I was kind of explaining. So, and so the reason why we've been back testing the 5 to 9 range is because I'm treating the 5 to 9 range. I'm treating the 5 to 9 range as my higher time frame key level. So I look for a sweep of either the high or the low, and then I look for the 15-minute swing to be formed, and then I enter off the C2 or the C3 within the context of the range, right? I fear this might actually come back to us, which sucks, but is what it is. Let's see, 3 p.m. open here. Come on, give us a nice little pump. Do you have your own YouTube channel? I do, but I don't really post on there. It's like this whole thing here. Yeah. So I'm hoping my stop is already break even. Yeah, it is what it is. Buddy, how do you journal 6 trades for the day? No, I don't actually journal all of them. I just journal the one like losing trades. Yeah. If it's a losing trade, I'll likely journal it. Or if it's like a really good fucking like solid quality A+ setup, then I'll journal it too. But if it's just like a quick scalp, as long as it's the model, like I'll journal it.
I'm optimistic on some momentum.
Oh wow, thank you. Fuck you.
I just don't like with the increased volume, like velocity shouldn't be struggling this much. Maybe it's just fresh. If it breaks past that line, then it's
Then here, yeah, past the 58s, we can get past the 58s, and we'll just shoot.
Because that's the resistance. If you look on the to your left, that's the resistance over there as well. Ooh.
God, it's annoying.
You could move yourself up a little bit.
It's that producer. And that might be us break even, boys.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
It's stalled out.
But you guys get the idea. I was trying my best to explain the concepts. Price was actually agreeing with us for a good portion of that explanation. Not break even yet, actually. Just got super close there, but no cigar. Alex, do you know what time earnings come out today, or around what time? I'd say the thing is about earnings, it's a time window. It's not a specific time. So with earnings, it's anywhere from 4 to 4:30 during the PM. So that's the thing. You won't actually know specifically at what time they're going to drop earnings unless they state it. And a lot of the times they just drop it after market close, but it can be from 4 to 4:30. So you won't really know exactly what time it's at. $3:02, 3 minutes till the next 5-minute candle opens. She's really struggling to get above here. Let's see if we're gonna push. 6 p.m. open is the trade yeah, I don't really trade earnings, so I don't know. I just know when they drop. I know a little bit of information of obviously companies that we're looking at, but I don't really trade earnings myself. So here the 1 minute breaker is still holding up strong. So I'm hoping we get a impulse move higher here soon. And then after this trade, I'm gonna look to call it, boys, because I don't think there's anything else in store for us after this. Thanks, man, for the sauce. See you tomorrow, Trend. I got caught twice in 10 a.m. candle retracement today. That's fucked. This would be a banger if we can catch 2 moves off one. It'd actually be such a banger. We caught that first expansion there to the upside, and then if we can catch this one as well, close out at the 70s, it'd be fucking sweet.
It's the same trade.
Yeah, it's the same one.
It's a reversal.
We didn't get stopped to break even.
Doesn't really look like that's stopping that. Is it volume high?
I don't know. I don't check volume. Actually. Yeah. 3 p.m.
But 3 p.m. usually shows people working out.
I'd say 3:15 actually.
Yeah. And what's that based on? Like opens? What in that open market in China or something, or Japan?
No.
Oh.
It's a market on close. So it's like people are settling their last orders during the last 45 minutes of the market. $71s. All I'm looking for. You push, you fucking bitch. Fucking Nasdaq's being such a bitch right now. Dude, it's gonna stop me out now. now that I said it. Watch, yeah.
Plummets red. Oh my god. Look what you did, bro. You gotta be nice. There's so much resistance there.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's
it's not
hilarious.
opposite. You could move.
Okay,
your
can we
stop.
clip this? I gotta clip this.
You can move your
actually.
stop up.
Nah, it's fine.
You know what? What's
It is
your?
what it- I'll let
what's
it.
your
I'll let
press
it do its thing.
differential?
I'll let it do its thing.
Press differential is what, like 4? Yeah, or 4. Yeah, like 5 to 10. You can move up to 40 and make.
Make 10 points. That's not my thing.
Nothing.
I'm not risking anything.
What's your
so,
buy-in size?
Just 1 micro, bro.
Oh, yeah, whatever. Like, just leave it all night. See where it goes.
Open low first. Should ideally expand higher. Yep, that's the idea. Yeah, see, now I'm just looking for a C4 continuation here. This is the 15-minute chart on the right side that you guys are seeing. Let me actually open this so you guys can see. There we go. So now I'm looking for a continuation here on the 4th candle on the 15-minute chart. 307. God, this really isn't going anywhere. Wow.
Yeah.
That's right. Act right.
Hey,
what's up, Matrix?
Your real resistance is at like 6 flat. 6, yeah, like 6 flat is like your real resistance line, I think. For ceiling, I guess, for breaks through that.
220s.
So used to seeing
2 minutes.
I see a reversal.
MMs are watching the stream. Yeah. And my name is Eminem, and I like M&Ms. God, this really isn't going anywhere. That is fucking crazy. Break even incoming. Yeah, I'll take it, honestly. It beats watching this shit. I'll take a break even and leave. It beats watching this. You heard me, NQ? Act right.
Did you set your settle at that top line?
Oh, I know what I'm missing, actually. The Israeli flag. I'm just kidding.
Put that behind you, bro. That gives you a plus 10 to all your...
Where is the magnet emoji?
You don't get taxed if you have
There
a
you go.
Israeli flag in the back on your stream.
Here we go. And then
The problem is you don't have enough lines on your chart. That's the issue.
there we go.
Now you need a diamond.
Come on.
This is how Warren Buffett did it.
Yeah. Genius. Thanks there. What's up, Oscar? How are you? Who's calling Kane? Mild? I think Kane might be having dinner, brother. You gotta remember, I think it's 8 p.m. in the UK now. This should help, yeah. This should be the one.
You know what he called the president?
Yeah. With the Jew flag, you mean the Israeli flag? Boys, it's gonna pump here. Watch. Ready? In 30 seconds, T minus 30. You trade New York AM and PM usually? Just AM. I don't really trade PM that often. Unless it's like really, really clean. Which today, I mean, it kind of gave us the setups, right? But I wouldn't say it's super clean. I'd say it's more so leaning towards disgusting. Maybe if I put the rocket near my break even. It won't come this way. These are usually the trades that I don't like, actually. Oh, I'm about to get stopped out break even here, actually. Bro, there's always a setup on the 1 minute. Yeah, it feels that way. Fucking criminals. It's everything but my fault. I'm just kidding, guys.
Got cold a little bit.
We're just having fun with it. $3.11. I'm hoping we can survive up until 3.15. Maybe get that volatility increase. But I don't think that's going to be the case. We'll see.
Say double down.
Maybe get even or get even worse. I think that might be us, boys.
A good time to buy though.
No,
This is like edging.
no. Just take it
break
already.
through.
There we go.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh,
Stopped.
that plummet.
I'll take it. We had a really nice reaction there up until the 256s, but we could not get a follow through at all. All right, boys. I think I'm going to call it there. I was live in the morning. Live for the PM session. The trading never stops, but I appreciate all you guys stopping by, coming to watch. We caught a ton of bangers today, actually. It was like 4 wins, 1 loss, 1 break even. So I appreciate all you guys. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, make sure to head over to Profit.compare, create an account, use code LAB at your favorite firms. When are you back? I'm going to be live streaming tomorrow in the AM session as well. So I'm back to back. Anyways, appreciate you boys. Much love. Stay safe. Don't do anything stupid. Peace.